Hello and welcome back to My Haunted Dolls. I'm Kevin Kane, writer, paranormal investigator, and haunted collector. Be sure to check me out at myhauntedDolls.com. Shop in my store and purchase your autographed book today. I have several out there that will meet your interests, so be sure to check those out. While you're at it, if you want to help us out financially and support our channel, please visit patreon.com/myhauntedDolls and be a patron for us today. Now, without further ado, let's get on down to our next video. Before we get started, I just want to introduce the newest addition to the collection, my Annabelle doll. I got her just a couple of weeks ago. She is a life-size replica of the movie version of Annabelle. Of course, we all know the real Annabelle is a Raggedy Ann doll, but for the movie Annabelle, they used this doll. This is a exact replica of the screen-used doll, right down to the crazy eyes. And she even has her little note, the little note down here that says, "Miss me?" So, fittingly enough, I have her right here next to Chucky. So now Chucky and Annabelle meet, and they get to create mayhem together. So I just wanted to share that. I'm excited to have my own Annabelle doll in the collection. So tonight we have Tessa. Check out those amazing golden eyes. Tessa, she's kind of a big doll. Tessa is the little girl who haunts this doll. I believe this is a walker doll, smaller version, probably from around the early 60s. I could be wrong. And with her is this little toy that her previous owner had bought for her. And I always keep it with her. She loves her little caterpillar. Tessa was kind of famous a few years ago, well, several years ago on eBay. And I say that because she was one who would constantly be purchased, or adopted, I should say, and then put back on eBay really fast because she would tend to frighten people. I don't know if it was her eyes that stare, or people just didn't like the strong energy that she has. She's not frightening. I've had no problems with her. The last time I'd seen her on eBay, I was not able to put up the money, but as luck would have it, a friend of mine who's a paranormal investigator was able to adopt her, and he had her for a few years. And he was able to get some spirit box responses from her and find out her name is Tessa. And he was not frightened of her. She's just very strong, got a lot of energy around her. When I say strong, I mean her energy. I don't know Tessa's story or her exact age. I think she might be around 6 or 7 years old. And she loves just being out there, putting off her energy. When you look at her eyes, you get that intensity from her. But she's not mean. I've never had a problem, and neither did the prior owner. The only reason that he had to let go of her was because he had to move to other things. So when he knew he couldn't keep Tessa, he contacted me and offered her to me, and I was just ecstatic to finally get to have her. I don't know how many times they had her on eBay. It was different people. Every time someone would adopt her, they'd have her for a short time, and then it was like too much for them. So I don't know, maybe she'll show us some activity tonight. We'll do a few different things. Now, Tessa, most people watching will probably already know what these tools are from my prior videos, but this is a K2 meter. And what you do, Tessa, if you come near it or touch it, it lights up. Those pretty lights go all the way up there to the pink color. Oh, Tessa, thank you. That was good. Wow. So you already know this, don't you, Tessa? You lit it up. Oh, you're lighting it up all the way. See, I told you all, she's got a lot of energy. You already know what to do with K2 meters, don't you, Tessa? Wow, look at it go. Wow, I can't wait to see what else you do. Tessa, I've got something else. Ooh, thank you. I've got something else for you down here on the floor. It's a little cat toy. Where I'm shining the light, it's a little ball. And if you touch it or move it, like that, it lights up. Real pretty. So all you have to do is bump it or touch it, and it'll light up for you. I would love to see you roll that ball across the floor. In a little while, we'll try. Ooh, she is really going to town on that K2 meter. Wow. That is amazing. Well, I don't have to ask you if you're here with me, Tessa, because I can already see that you are. Do you like being here with us? Oh, thank you for lighting that up. I think that means yes. Are you enjoying this new house and all this property we have? Oh, yeah. That reminds me, I want to tell a little story here. Well, not a story, it's a real true thing. But outside this door, out there, several yards away, is a cottage behind my house where my brother lives. And it was about a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, he woke up around 2 o'clock in the morning. Something woke him up, he said. And he sat up and listened, and he heard right outside the cottage the sound of the laughter of children, like there were children playing right outside. And he got up and he went to the door and opened it, and the noise stopped. And he looked all around outside, and he didn't see anything out there. And he told us about it the next morning. He didn't hear it again. He went back to bed and went back to sleep. Tessa, do you like to play outside? I bet you like to play inside too, don't you? Oh, yeah. You are doing a great job with that K2 meter. Thank you so much. I'm telling you all, she has a lot of energy. I mean, you can just look at her eyes and you just we had a man who's highly sensitive about 8 years ago. Well, that's how I first learned about Tessa. He told me about this doll he'd seen on eBay. He said it keeps going up for auction over and over because nobody can seem to keep her. And he said the second he looked at her eyes, he about came out of his chair in front of his computer just looking at her picture. He said there is a major energy with that doll. And he was not lying. There's a lot of energy with her. Oh, I don't know if that was dust or if that was an orb. Now, just to remind people, K2 meters usually pick up on electromagnetic fields, like if a cell phone is close to it, which I don't have any cell phones near it. And if there's maybe an electrical outlet, which there's one way over there. But we're in the middle of the room, so we're away from the electrical outlets. You really like a 2-meter, don't you, Tessa? Tessa, do you think you could roll this ball down here on the floor? Can you make it light up? Can you make a noise? Like a little tap? Or will you please make a noise? Another tool that I have not used on my videos yet is the temperature gun. And what this does is it shoots a little red light. There we go. See the red light? And whatever the light is on, it tells the temperature. There we go. Oh. There we go. Haven't used this in a while, so I had to remember, is the button on or off? Excuse me. So let's see if there's any temperature change on. Ooh. Well, it actually went up a degree for Tessa. Can you touch that red light and make the temperature change? Or can you please do that for me? It's the red light on your doll there. Just wave. Maybe try to wave your hand in front of it. Oh. There's just a little bit of temperature drop there. Thank you so. I mean, that's a little tiny thing, but thought I saw a little anomaly float by behind the doll. See, is there any temperature change around the doll here? Oh. Oh. Maybe Tessa is standing to the left, our left of the doll, her right. Because there is a little change in temperature there. And that K2 meter is still going off like crazy. Tess, I'd love if you could wave your little hand near that light on your doll. Make the temperature change. These numbers on my gun will start going funny. It's definitely a different degree right there next to her doll. That is amazing. How about we try a spirit box session, Tessa? Wow. It's like that side of her doll's a little bit colder. That is amazing. All right. The ball has not moved. All right, just behind Tessa, I have the spirit box. The S box, which has been working pretty well for me lately. Now, Tessa, before I cut this on, when you speak, while this is on, you hear that noise. When you speak, this will help me to hear you, okay? Now, you've done this before, so see if you can do it again.
S-box. Scanning. S.
Tessa, are you here? That sounded like I am. Say your name for me. Tessa, how old are you? Where did you used to live? You're really enjoying that K2 meter, aren't you? Do you like the lights on it? What's your favorite color? Speaking of color, I love your dress. Is yellow your favorite color?
One strike.
How do you like that caterpillar that Gil bought you? Do you have a name for your caterpillar? What's its name? What's its name? Did you say Fred? What kind of games do you like to play, Tessa? Do you like to play outside? We had a lot of rain and terrible storms the past couple of weeks. We even had a tornado come through here close by. Did that bother you, Tessa? That's my finger at the corner of the screen there. Sorry about that. Were the other spirit children afraid of the storms? So who was outside laughing one night a few weeks ago woke Vanna? Do you know who that was? Is that just the kids playing outside? I'll pan around the room, see if there's any activity. My hand is in the way, causing a change in the light. There's the haunted dollhouse. The haunted dollhouse. Somebody was talking just then. Whoa. That's really cool. Do y'all like to sing? How about you, Tessa? Do you like to sing? What's your favorite song, Tessa? Do you like music? Do you like watching TV? I bet when I watch TV at night, I bet you all are watching with me, aren't you? I heard see. You speak Spanish? Espanol? Espanol? Tessa, where are you from? Well, I tell you, I've really enjoyed having you in my home, Tessa. Family. Yeah, we're a family here. I wonder why the people who had you before kept wanting to get your doll out of their houses. Did you scare them? I bet you didn't mean to, though. You're just probably not used to a high-energy doll. Oop. I'm sorry, I think I talked over you. What did you say? I've got several dolls with high energy here, so I'm okay with it. Tessa, I'd love for you to move this little toy ball. Make it light up. Can you give it a little bump or a tap? The reason I put it on the floor this time is because at my old house, I left a light ball out on the floor in the office room, and it kept lighting up by itself at nighttime. So I thought maybe that would help it have more activity on the floor. I guess you don't want to play with it tonight, huh? You like that K2 meter, don't you? Yeah. Well, Tessa, is there anything you want to tell me? Is there anything you'd like to say? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut the spirit box off because the noise is kind of getting to me. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. I'm going to count down to from 5 to 1. And when I hit 1, I need to make sure that all the spirits are where they're supposed to be. This door is closing. So if you're not supposed to be here, you need to go back to where you come from. Only good spirits are allowed here in the name of Jesus. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Okay. Wow. Ooh. That might be dust. I don't know. Well, Tessa, I know you've enjoyed that K2 meter. Look at you. You're still going. Still going strong with it. You like the colors on that, don't you? A couple of shades of green, yellow, orange, and it's supposed to be red, but I think that's pink at the end. And you have lit all those up successfully. I'm very proud of you. Tessa, I love you and I love having you here. Gosh, I've had you for, 5 years now? I got a sense that you're happy here, aren't you? In your forever home. This little sleeve is getting on my nerves. It's kind of stuck up there. There we go. Yeah. She's so beautiful. Can't get over those eyes. Look how piercing they are. Wow. All right, folks, I'm going to go ahead and kind of wrap this up, but you all be sure, ooh. Wow. Did y'all see how that ball light came over here and hovered, then it went inside Tessa's doll and disappeared? That is amazing. Tessa, you are amazing. Oh, whoa. That was not my finger that time. Okay, you all be sure to go out to myhauntedDolls.com and see all the books I've written, and I now have a bumper sticker. Yes, a bumper sticker. If you'd like a myhauntedolls.com bumper sticker for your car, go to myhauntedolls.com. Tessa says, go out there, buy. Go buy. Buy something. Because Daddy Kevin wants to be a full-time writer, and he can't be unless people buy the books. No, I appreciate it. A lot of you have bought books, and I appreciate it. I thank you so much. And I thank you for tuning into this channel. Please share this video, and hope to get some more viewers out here. I've got over 1,100 followers. I appreciate that. I've got a Patreon. If you haven't been to my Patreon account, go to patreon.com/myhauntedolls, and you can give a one-time donation or do a recurring donation with one of the tiers, where you can get a benefit, a shout out on the video. One of them is an autographed photo, and then the highest one, you get a free book every time I put out a new book. And I'm working on another one now. So, and go out to Facebook to My Haunted Dolls and like us. We thank you so much for your support. Tessa thanks you. And we're going to go ahead and say goodnight. Good night.